Good morning, good morning. Blessed Sunday morning to everyone listening. Hope that this audio video finds everybody doing well. I'm speaking in a little bit of a lower tone because I hear somebody in the upstairs apartment walking around and I don't want to wake them up further. I know that sounds really, really weird. When you live in multiple dwellings, that's how it goes. It's called consideration. Anyway, let's talk about some money wise tips on this blessed Sunday morning, and I'll be back in a minute. Hi, I'm Jan. I'm from New York City. I love helping people keep some more of their own hard earned money. Could that be you? Thanks so much for being here. I truly appreciate everyone's time. Before I begin my message this morning, I have to point this out. Recently, there was a passing of a very, very wonderfully religiously influential man, the name Dr. Charles Stanley. I just want to mention my mom pointed him out to me years ago because she loved listening to his messages, his great messages. And just know that thank you so much for the thumbprint left upon myself with your wonderful messages of hope and of faith. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, I want to get into a few money wise thoughts. Many times, especially this time of the month, now, depending on when you're listening to this is actually being recorded on the date that I'm uploading it. Now, many times I record shows about a week ahead of time. Not today. This message came into my heart. We are very close to the bare bones time of the month because it is the 22nd of the month of April. And a lot of people now, they don't say it, they don't admit it. Some people might not. But there are a lot of people out there going, with the food insecurity or the budget insecurity. And I try my best every single day to help give some messages along with so many absolutely wonderful. I can't even begin to list the names. Just you probably know many of them. There are just so many. But this is the time of the month when somebody might be opening up their cabinet, their closet. They don't necessarily have a stockpile. And what they're doing is stretching and making the most of what they have. And one of the things that always comes in handy, I just want to pass this tiny message on along with other thoughts this morning. This, if you have a bunch of things like even just vegetables, you got a sink, you got water, you got salt, you have a bouillon cube, whatever scraps of protein, scraps of meat that you have, make a big pot of soup. Now, some people might say, oh, I'm getting too warm for soup. Well, if you don't have much, and you're hungry, just saying, all right, I just thought I'd pass that little tidbit along. You'd be surprised. Or even if things are okay and you're just cleaning out your refrigerator, make what I call, some people call it garbage soup. I don't like that term personally. But like if you're cleaning out your refrigerator, you come across this bit of meat, that bit of meat, vegetables, whatever. Put it together, make another meal. I made something yesterday. It was just so good. I had so much chicken left over, cooked chicken. I had some rice. I had some broccoli. This is my favorite combo when I'm cleaning out my fridge: chicken, rice, broccoli. I had some other random vegetables. I think it was carrots. Yeah, carrots. Threw the whole thing in. It was so delicious. It filled me up for hours. I'm like, but I ate this at 12 o'clock. Why am I still so full at 6, 7 p.m.? It was just, because I am a stickler about keeping refrigerators clean because it never gets old. The food in there is never old because I'm always on top of cleaning the refrigerator. But that, as you know, is a message that I have mentioned many times in the past. So this is bare bones time of the month for many people. So there are a couple of things I want to mention. Okay, one, don't shop for shopping's sake. Don't shop, say, well, okay, it's Sunday today, so now I have to go to the grocery store. Even if you don't really have to. Take an assessment of what is around you. Are you going out of a feeling of missing out, or are you going out of a feeling of like obligation? Oh, okay, it's Sunday. I have to shop. I had a friend like that. And I know I mentioned this story. She used to always say she had to shop because it was Tuesday, and she had so much stuff that it was literally bursting out of her closet doors, and she had an entire room, and this was in a co-op apartment in Queens, New York. She had an entire room of nothing but stockpiled food. It was just a blessing, wonderful, but unfortunately, my friend, she's no longer here. She had a misconception in her mind that she needed to shop. Why? I would ask her, "Because I need to shop." "Why?" "Because I need to shop." I was like a broken record. And I'm saying to myself, "Really? Okay." What she just probably wanted to do is maybe just get out. So, not to confuse the two. If a person wants to go out and take a walk, shopping does not always have to be entertainment of the week. I'm just saying. Sometimes people confuse it. The shopping with the entertainment, I get that. The shopping with the getting out and getting exercise, I get that. Well, maybe just call it something different. Don't stop at the store if you don't have to, because, like I said, a person has to examine their own unique personal circumstances. What may be okay for me may not be okay for you. And I'm not going to sit here and trivialize this on this 22nd of the month. Wait a minute, I'm wrong. I'm actually off a day. It is the 23rd. Oh my gosh, Jan, wake up. But it is in real time only 5:15 a.m. So the 22nd of the month was still in my mind. I'll wake up. Well, I do have my cup of joe. But I didn't drink too much of it yet. I have to go back to it. So this is the time of the month. Now, I'm going to mention for anyone else that's not necessarily going through a food thing or confusing entertainment with shopping, which could be costly. It could be very, very costly. Okay. If a person is like on a low income and it's getting to be the tough, tough time of the month, if you have to do anything, don't try to avoid. I don't like telling anyone what to do, because I'm not here to tell anyone what to do. But this is a thought that I'm having. Wouldn't it be better to put the credit card away, even though you might need something, and ask yourself, well, can I buy this thing that I really think I need with cash? Sometimes that put like the green stuff, sometimes that puts the question of the purchase into a different perspective, because there is like almost like a real, I don't know, I shouldn't say a pain, but a feeling of when a person hands over physical cash for a transaction versus an abstract plastic or digits. It's just with the digits, people just think, well, that's just numbers. It doesn't affect me. Yeah, maybe right now it doesn't. But of course, don't buy anything you cannot pay for. Now, another thing I'd like for anyone that, kind of like struggles through the month with stuff, think of how tough it might be feeling right this minute, and think about this feeling at the beginning of the cycle of when one receives their income. It could be monthly, it could be every 2 weeks, it could be once a week. Once a week, oh, anyone that gets a once a week salary, that is a blessing, because that is so easy to manage. But if you get it every 2 weeks, just multiply those numbers by two. The toughest money management, I say, are people that get paid on the 15th and the 30th. Yeah, I went through that as a teacher. Can I tell you something? Any employer out there that thinks it's cool to pay wages on the 15th and the 30th, I have a sound effect for it. Eh, it is not. And I understand it to be kind of like a sneaky trick, but that's my opinion, as far as paying less, but that's my opinion. Hey, I'm not great at math, but I know this. That 15th and the 30th one is very, very challenging. Challenging to say the least. Yeah, so that's one thing. Another thing before I go, and by the way, I'm going to mention something too. that there still will be a Sunday afternoon chat. And Steve is on my channel this afternoon. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not positive of the time it'll upload, when it will upload. There will be no premiere on that. There'll be no premiere, but it'll be at some point this afternoon. Could be anywhere after 12 p.m. Because once it's 12 p.m., it's considered Sunday afternoon. There you go. Many times I put the Sunday afternoon chat on at 2 p.m. But this time, I think I'm going to go for it at 12 p.m. Just saying, wherever the mood takes me as far as the timing on that. But look forward to it this afternoon. All right. Okay, here's another thought. Just because a person might have available cash, does that mean one has to spend it? Hmm, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think there are people that spend just to spend. Just my opinion. So think twice and see what we could do. All right, everyone. I want to throw in the scenery because it seems to help a lot of people clear their mind on this very first day of this very brand new week. This day, April 23rd. Hey, God. I love that scene. That is so beautiful. Listen, everyone, have an amazing, fantastic day. Don't forget to come back this afternoon for the Sunday afternoon chat. Have a great day and take good care now. Bye bye.